everyone, I'm Mrs.zeoxin and welcome back. We are playing Scarlet Hollow. This is the third part in our series. We are still on episode 1 and it is going on for a very long time, but that is okay. Let's see what happens next. So we are here with Stella in the woods and she just pulled out her snack pack. So we're going to pick a snack, I assume. Let's see. So we can take trail mix with extra M&Ms, snack bar, dried apricots, or sesame sticks. I don't like trail mix in real life because I do not like salted nuts. I like them plain, but that's it. Dried apricots remind me of my grandpa. They're actually pretty good. I don't like sesame sticks. I'm between snack bar, which I do like, or dried apricots. I guess we'll do a snack bar. You grab a snack bar. Excellent choice. A good source of energy and chocolate. They're cherry and cashew. I hope that's okay. I like to make my own, and I tend to make them with my favorites, but I know that's not everyone's bag. It's a good combo. Who could turn down a nose up at dried cherries? And cashews are always an excellent choice for a nut bar. Sturdy yet soft. Personally, I don't like cashews, but that's okay. I'm not about to turn down this chick's snacks and insult her, In real life, I wouldn't have the guts to do that either. I'm more of an almond and peanut person, but it's okay. Yeah. Thank you. I love all nuts equally, but finding the right ones for my bars has been a long process. They have to be architecturally sound enough to hold the bar together without overpowering the texture of the fruit. Almonds and cashews are my go-tos, though occasionally I'll experiment with pecans. They fall apart easily, though. Yeah, see, almonds and cherries? That would be dope. Anyways, sorry to ramble. It's hard for me to stop once you get me started on snack recipes. You and Stella settle down and overlook the snacks in hand and quiet sound of the evening wildlife washes over you. So tell me, what's it like in Dallas? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Jay. I get to pick. Okay, so these all seem kind of sarcastic. Except for this one. And this one. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. And it's a mixed bag. At first it was kind of nice to finally have a space that was just mine, but now it feels cramped. And it's like I'm stuck in a closet alone and no one can come and let me out because I chose for this myself, and as far as they know, I'm happy being there. Lights flicker and the toilet constantly getting backed up because of the landlady upstairs keeps flushing their cat's litter, and it smells like cigarettes for some reason, and it's home to an extremely durable population of roaches. But I guess it's home. I do what I can to spruce up the place. I got a plant, how they say living things are supposed to brighten up a room. When you put it like that, I wonder if staying in the old mansion is a step up or a step down for you. Maybe it's just a step sideways. Have you tried looking for a different place or maybe finding a roommate? There's got to be a better apartment in the big cities like Dallas. That's my life. That is also probably true. I think I'll go with this one. I've had enough bad roommates for a lifetime, I think. I know it's possible to have a good roommate. I know people who are great friends with theirs, but it's never worked out like that for me, which is true. And loneliness is better than that. Yeah, that's fair. I've never really had roommates, so I have no idea what it's like sharing a place as an adult. I can see that being tough. So, what do you do for a living? I'm a streamer. That's kind of true. But I'm also a student. That is also true. I don't know. I don't know what I should say. Streamer or student? If I say streamer, that's going to be more her speed, But I am a student in real life. But then what if I pick student and they don't live? I don't also don't know how old my character is supposed to be because, like, I'm 20. But all of these people seem to be in their, like, mid-20s. Which makes me feel like... And I forget how old she said she was. Oh, gosh. Gosh. How old am I? I don't know. I'll say a student. I'm still in school. I've got a work study program going on right now. That keeps me going, and sometimes I participate in research studies that throw a cool $20 my way. Oh yeah? I've always wondered what it'd be like to be at a big study at a big city school, living in a dorm with a bunch of people your age, staying out late, eating pizza, meeting people from around the world. Though I guess you're not doing the dorm part, but that could have at least been couldn't leave blah, blah, blah. But I couldn't leave these beautiful woods behind. This is my home and I love it here. I think leaving would just make me miss it. So what do you study? Biology! Yes! Biology. Nice. I think I would have gone for something like that too, if you couldn't already tell. I love it. I love it. Being out here is an incredible opportunity to see everything I've been studying in action. A crisp breeze passes over you. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside of town. That's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built the house, and he must have done a great job because it's been as sturdy as ever. Keeping the house in the family? Is it just you there? Yeah, it's just me, Gretchen. My parents died a few years back. But it's okay. I've done my mourning. Life goes on, and we get to live in our beautiful family home, just me and Gretchen. It could be a lot worse. Hmm. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever met, and interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, since his family didn't have much growing up. So he learned how to hunt, trap, and got damn good at it. He always made sure that I had food and that I was always knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in the clearing, if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. As far as my mom, she was a saint. She was the local vet, the lady all of the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart as a whip, and strong to the boot. Turns out pulling calves out of 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle. But she was too gentle. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she was most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those were my parents. Whoa. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. I could hear all sorts of wildlife just seconds ago, and now it's quiet. You're right, and whatever made that sound is close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me, and let's check this out. You and Stella inch towards the tree line. She shines her flashlight into the brush. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Oh, that's so weird. They had the same cysts as that one thing. What the heck was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shoot. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2 or 3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so we can't rule out Skunk Ape. But whatever it was, it has one of Duke's chickens, and it looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Right behind you. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along her leash. Oh gosh. Oof. Are you okay? Haha. Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped over something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh, Jesus, it's still alive. You move towards Stella and get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to bite it if you don't stop her. You hold Gretchen leashed close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming tightly against her harness. Its poor little chicken eyes look at you, glazed over, but it's still rolling around their sockets with unfortunate life. It looks like this is what Stella slipped on. It was the wing is barely attached, but it also seems to be the least of the chicken's concerns. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but that's something else. The skin stretched out, the growth pulsing beneath. Oh my gosh, it looks like something's in it. Like, look at that. You see that mass? Like, that looks like an embryo. Is this like some like kind of like, what's it called? It's that one alien movie that has those like ones that like pop out of people's chests. Oh my gosh. If you didn't know better, you'd say this could be some sort of parasitic growth, like wasp eggs. Yep. Yep. Looking more closely, you think you can see something squirming. Yep. That's disgusting. You've investigated to your heart's content. You turn away and give Stella room to film. Ahem. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that we can have done for her at this point. Geez, I'm gonna have to put some massive content warnings for this video. Hey, do you hear that? What in Sam's Hill are you two doing here? Didn't I tell you to? But, Birdie. Oh, Birdie. What's wrong, darling? Good God. Oh, this makes me sad. Y'all see what did this to her? We caught a glimpse of something earlier when we chased after it. It brought us here. Whatever did this to her, I think we can hear them from in the trees. Put the camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Duke, did you hear me? I think they're coming closer. Come out here. Oh, gosh. Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. Oh, gosh. Duke's gonna die, isn't he? Oh, no. I hope that weird parasitic thing is not contagious, but like, oh my gosh, he's gonna die. Oh, I hate it. I don't like this. You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the train line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Oh gosh. Oh, if I don't help him, but then Gretchen's gonna die. And I think if I don't help him with the flashlight... Oh, I don't want the man to die. Oh, gosh. Oh, dear Lord, what the frick is that? You drive for the flashlight and swing your body towards the woods. I said, aim the damn thing. Quick. Perfect. Oh, gosh. Just grazed it, but that should make it pretty easy to track. Eh, Stella? Yeah, blood trail, pretty hard to miss. Guess it wasn't a mountain lion after all. Though it didn't look anything like a cryptid I ever heard of either. This is gonna be one hell of a video. Your heartbeat settles as you realize Gretchen stopped tugging on her leash. You look down, only to find an empty harness at the paw prints of a runaway dog. Wait, where's Gretchen? Where's my dog? She must have slipped out of her harness. I'm so sorry, so sorry, Stella. I tried to hold on to her. Gretchen, I'm coming for you. I'm not yelling that. I'll be damned if I let her chase after those things alone. Alone, you have no choice but to follow Duke and Stella into the darkness. Guess I'll die. You steal your nerves and run into the unknown. Oh gosh. Guess I'll die. As you push deeper into the woods, unearthly sounds once again surround you. What the heck are those things? Those are so... Oh god, they're back. I know, we just have to keep pushing forward. Dang nabbit, girl. Oh my gosh. I don't like it. Are you trying to get us lost? Slow down. I'm just following the trail. Holy shoot, I think I'm gonna be sick. Lord, they smell. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, yep, and see, it's like one of those things. Yeah, see, the cyst breaks out of them. The shrieks pull back into the city whispers as you, Stella, and Duke stumble upon the putrid bodies of dozens of dead and dying animals. Oh my gosh. At the edge of it all, as immobilized as Gretchen gurgles in pain, and one of the creatures looms over her. A stinking realization pulls at your gut. This is their nest, and you are surrounded. Gretchen! As Stella steps towards it, Duke pulls her back. We're gonna have to put her out of her misery. Like, I just know that, because they're gonna put something in her, and we need to kill the thing. Because you see those cysts? That's how they're reproducing. I know. It's definitely like one of those alien situations, and they're like egg in them. And then they like suck all the nutrients out of the animal, and then the animal dies. It's gonna have a slow, painful death. If we kill the dog, we can kill the alien thingy. But, you know. They got her, Stella. You've seen what happened to all these other animals. We have to put her out of her misery. You're right. We can't just leave Gretchen like this. Duke, give me your gun. Yeah, because, like, otherwise the dog's just gonna have a slow, painful death. You gotta put them out of their misery. This is like when, like, if you have an animal and it's injured and it's dying, you can either, like, put it to death or you can let it have a slow, painful death. Sometimes the humane thing to do is to just kill it, so it's not having this horrible death. You're not thinking about. She's my dog, Duke. We can't save her, but I'll be damned if we left her behind to suffer like the rest of these animals. Should we let Duke do it? Or let her do it? I feel like if she does it herself, it's gonna hurt her. But I don't think Duke's gonna do it, and I don't think I'm a good enough shot. So... I think it's one of those things where she's gonna have to do it, because I'd like Duke to do it, but I don't know if he's going to. I guess we can see. I know she's your dog, Stella, but you don't have to do it yourself. Let Duke take the shot. Okay, thank you. I'll make it count. Duke raises the gun and takes a careful aim. It's done. Now let's move. As soon as the gun fires, you, Stella, and Duke sprint back through the woods, and unearthly hollers, whispers, the nest nipping at your heels. At the highest branches of the trees, down on the forest floor, they're all around you, casually keeping pace with your all-out sprints. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, I hate it. Quick, my truck's down this way. He took the chicken with him! The chicken's got one of them in it! No! You make it to the road, but 3 of the creatures stand between you and Duke's truck. They're protecting their nest. They won't let us leave until you give them Birdie. Jay's right, Duke. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Oh, gosh. Oh, fine. Take her. Take her and leave us be. Duke, get in the truck and let's get the heck out of here. Oh, gosh. At least none of us were killed, and none of us have those weird cyst things in us, hopefully. The 3 of you sit in silence as Duke drives back to town. The ride feels both like an eternity and like nothing at all. Eventually it's over, and you find yourself outside of Stella's house. Thanks for taking me home, Duke. Anytime. But Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what were those things? I have no idea. I've never heard of anything like them. But I got tons of footage. Nothing really clear, but it's a start. I better go check with Bo. You'll be worrying about me. You and your friends stay safe. Looks like those things didn't follow us, but there's, well, no point in talking about bouts and butts. Just look out for yourselves. Take care, Duke. Mm-hmm. We can stay with her. It's not going to be the end of the world if we stay the night with her for a bit. But, like, and here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back in town, you must finally have reception again. Oh, gosh. 6 missed calls from Tabitha, and 13 text messages. At least she's worried about her. So the calls and texts aren't going through. Yikes, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you. God, what a mess this night's been. I'm so sorry about Gretchen. There's nothing that could have been done. I just have to accept that what happened and move on. She was 17 after all. It's not like we had many years left. But why did it have to happen like that? It's not your fault. It's okay, Jay. You didn't have to try to make me feel better. What happened happened. It's done. Neither of us needs to go back and relive that moment. What do you make of everything we saw? I don't know. I've never seen or heard anything like this. Although maybe. We've got to find out more about these things. The library doesn't open for a while, so any real research will have to wait until morning. That being said, there is someone in town who might have some useful information. Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. I should probably check in on Tabitha. My friend's place is on the way, and stopping by shouldn't take long. You sure you don't want to stop in first? I don't want to have to do this one alone. Okay. Oh, fine. Let's do this. Thanks, Jay. Let's head out. My poor cousin. She probably thinks I'm, like, dead or something. Like, and I was finally getting her to warm up to me just a smidgen. The general store. This must be where Stella's friend Kanika lives. I know I'm not saying that name right. Bothers me. I wish I could. I don't... Or maybe I am. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not. I always second guess names if they're not a name I haven't heard before. I hope she's still awake. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Stella, I think someone's watching us. She turns to look. Jay? Jesus. Welcome home. Oh. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open and a middle-aged woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. Look back at the figure and it's already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who's this? Hi, Miss Forsyth. This is Jay. Is it okay if we come in? Of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Jay. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul. She's been so sorely missed in the holler, and now poor Perline is gone as well. At least let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She's such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Perline was a chatty woman. Not much went on, though. Perline was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. I never met Perline. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about this woman. Huh, that's fair, child, but it seemed like the right thing to do. We need your help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? I'm not so sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? We ran into some creatures in the woods. These things. I don't even know how to describe them. Can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter always had the brighter gift for nature than I. It wasn't the local wildlife, Miss Forsyth. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out her camera and tilts the screen towards Sybil. Ah, one of your little videos. Oh gosh, that face. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. I can lend us hers. You better come with me. Come with Stella. I'm pretty sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her noisy mother. Kanika, come out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh. It's Stella. Hey, Stella. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? Hi, I'm Jay. Tabitha's cousin? Yep. Sweetie, we're wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. There's a lot of dead and stink animals on the recording. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room and the video plays. Stella, what the heck is this? Did you film it? Was that Gretchen at the end there? Stella, where's Gretchen? She didn't make it. Duke took care of her, Kanika. Those things, they put something in her, and I wasn't about to let her suffer. Stella, I'm so sorry. It's okay. I'm fine. I just want to know what did this to her. Unfortunately, if these creatures are what I think they are, what happened to Gretchen is but the start of something far more sinister. My grandmother called them ditchlings. They are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Mom, come on, this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Jay with all this tailpo BS. She just lost her dog. Have some respect. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. The creatures themselves are harmless to people despite that grisly scene in the woods. But, just as birds flock before a storm, ditchlings congregate where a tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. To see this many in one place is... Sybil holds her silence. Jesus, Mom, they've clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out, not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw that nest. What were all those growths? It must be part of their life cycle. I look close at the chickens and it looked like some parasitic growth, like when wasps lay eggs in a caterpillar. That seems plausible. But I don't want to jump to conclusions on something this out there, not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation to clear things up. Oh dear, I forgot entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Jay get some rest. I ran her ragged today with all the hiking and running through these woods in terror. I can stay out. I'm still wired from everything that happened. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around for my usual forms to see if anyone has any information on ditchlings. Is that what you call them? That's right. You go on home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Jay. It's excellent iced or warm. Though with the nights getting chillier, warm is probably best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Alright, let's head back home. My home, I mean. What about my cousin? I know the game doesn't want us to really care about our cousin, but I care. I want to bond with her. I don't want her to hate us, okay? And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. I want to stay because this is interesting, but I also feel like if I don't come back, then the longer I stay out, the more upset Tabitha's gonna get. I should probably head back and check on Tabitha. That's sweet of you. Are you sure you're gonna be okay heading back up that mountain alone? Sybil said that those ditchlings are harmless. I think it'll be okay if it's not far. Well, I won't stop you if you really want to go back. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. I'll see you tomorrow? Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. Okay, I hope I think we're almost at the, I say hope because this video, I'm going to have to end soon, and I don't know how much longer we have left, so. You begin the long hike, back up to Scarlet, escape alone. Oh my gosh, I cannot say some of these combinations of words. Almost home. You made it. As you reach for the doorknob, the door swings open. Where the hell have you been? I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? Didn't notice. Do you know someone named Wayne? I have no idea what you're talking about. Look, I got suckered into something. Sorry to worry you. The Stella girl had me come with her on this night hike to find cryptids. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ugh, that explains everything. She's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good night. You're alone in this state. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to take a leave tonight. And try to leave the night behind you. Blech. As you settle into your room, you remember that Stella asked you to call her once you get back. Call her. You pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, like she's been crying. Did you make it back all right? Yeah, I'm alright. How are you? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I could be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Get some Z's, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem more like something that happened to somebody else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. And now, for now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters. It will make them nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and everything will be boring. Week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the end of this first part. Yep. It's cutscene. that one guy Stella was talking about. I forget his name. Reese? Oh. There's those creepy monsters. There's some pumpkins. Oh my gosh, is it gonna wiggle? Please don't wiggle. Okay, thank God. And that is the episode 1 of Scarlet Hollow. I'm guessing it's gonna be like 7 episodes long, one for each day of the week. Maybe a little more than that. Alrighty, and that is Scarlet Hollow. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna look into trying to get the rest of it. I don't know if it's out already or how it's all gonna work, but I'm gonna try to get it because this was really, really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you do, make sure to give it a like, comment down below what you thought and what you think's gonna happen, and anything else. I'm really, really pumped. This was really, really good. I didn't expect it to be this long. This all started because I needed a game to play and no money, and I just found it and it looked cool. But this was honestly really intense. I'm really invested, and I'm so excited to do this with you guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so that we can go on this adventure together. And without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.